God said, this is the year you rise, my friend. Listen to me closely this morning, because I am about to speak something into your spirit that has the power to reposition your entire life. If you have ears to hear, hear this with your whole being. If your heart is open, receive this with expectation. If your faith is alive, let it rise to meet what God is declaring over you right now. This is the year you rise. Not next year, not someday, not eventually, not when conditions are perfect, not when people approve, not when the economy stabilizes, not when fear disappears. This is the year you rise. This is the year heaven breaks the limits off you. This is the year you step into identity. This is the year you step into clarity. This is the year you stop shrinking. This is the year you stop doubting. This is the year you stop apologizing for being chosen. This is the year you rise. For too long you have lived beneath your calling, beneath your potential, beneath your gifting, beneath your assignment, beneath your divine capability. You have been surviving seasons you were meant to master. You have been adjusting to environments you were meant to transform. You have been tolerating situations you were meant to outgrow. You have been holding back a voice meant to shift atmospheres. You have been dimming a light meant to shine before nations. You have been settling for what is familiar instead of rising into what is ordained. But this year is different. This year is divine. This year is appointed. This year is strategic. This year is prophetic. This year is saturated with purpose. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have spent years in seasons of preparation. You've learned, endured, grown, suffered, prayed, and waited. You've been processed in silence, formed in private, stretched without applause, shaped without recognition. You've been hidden not because you were unworthy, but because God was preparing you for a moment where you wouldn't rise prematurely. Everything you walked through was part of your elevation. The tears refined you. The pressure strengthened you. The isolation matured you. The storms developed you. The losses deepened you. The waiting grounded you. And now heaven is saying, rise. This is the year where everything you learned becomes necessary. This is the year where everything you suffered becomes relevant. This is the year where everything you survived becomes useful. This is the year where everything you carried becomes valuable. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been knocked down in ways that shook your whole being. Life hit you. People betrayed you. Circumstances turned on you. Plans collapsed. Dreams shattered. You lost things you believed would last forever. You endured heartbreak that fractured your confidence. You experienced setbacks that crushed your momentum. You walked through seasons that left you unsure of yourself. The enemy thought that if he hit you hard enough, he could keep you down, but he miscalculated something powerful. You belong to God. And the God who created you refuses to let you stay on the ground. This is the year you rise from what broke you. Rise from what drained you. Rise from what wounded you. Rise from what disappointed you. Rise from what delayed you. Rise from what betrayed you. Rise from what confused you. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been living under the weight of fear, fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of change, fear of responsibility, fear of repeating the past. Fear has made you play small. Fear has made you hesitate when you should have moved. Fear has made you say, later when God was saying, now. Fear has kept you in patterns that no longer fit who you are becoming. But this year, fear loses its authority. God is breaking fear's grip on your decisions, your voice, your future, your identity. This is the year boldness rises, courage rises, confidence rises, faith rises. You will rise above fear because purpose is calling louder than fear is whispering. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been surrounded by people who could not see your calling. They misread you, misjudged you, mishandled you, misunderstood you. They saw your struggle but not your strength. They saw your flaws but not your fire. They saw your present but not your future. They labeled you according to your past because they could not discern your destiny. But this year, God is elevating you beyond the reach of those who try to limit you. He's placing you in rooms where your voice will matter. He's connecting you to people who recognize your gift. He's aligning you with individuals who help you rise, not shrink. This is the year God shifts your circle. This is the year God elevates your environment. This is the year God promotes your positioning. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have believed for more, but you've been living with less. You felt something greater inside you, greater vision, greater capacity, greater ideas, greater anointing, greater influence, but the environment around you didn't match what was inside you. You've been restless because of the mismatch. You've been frustrated because of the limitation. You've been uncomfortable because of the smallness. But discomfort is a sign of elevation. Restlessness is an indicator of growth. Misalignment is a push from God. When the environment no longer fits you, it means the season has shifted. This is the year you rise into the life you were built for. Rise into the calling you were created for. Rise into the impact you were designed for. Rise into the identity heaven ordained for you. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been trying to rise, but you've been weighed down by old mindsets, patterns of thinking that kept you stuck, beliefs that kept you small, lies that kept you insecure. You carried the residue of past seasons into your current one. You carried the doubts of yesterday into the opportunities of today. You carried the pain of old relationships into new possibilities. But God is renewing your mind this year. He is breaking thought cycles, breaking emotional loops, breaking mental limitations. You will think differently this year. You will believe differently. You will expect differently. You will operate at a higher spiritual frequency. Your mindset is rising because your destiny requires it. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been tired, not tired because you're weak, but tired because you've been stretched. You gave your strength to seasons that took more than they returned. You gave your heart to people who didn't know how to handle it. You gave your time to things that didn't grow you. You gave your energy to battles that were beneath you. And that exhaustion has followed you into new seasons. But this year, God is restoring your strength, renewing your energy, refreshing your spirit, rebuilding your endurance. You will rise because your strength is rising. You will rise because your spirit is rising. You will rise because God is breathing life into places that felt dead. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been in long seasons of obscurity, hidden seasons, quiet seasons, unnoticed seasons, underappreciated seasons. But hidden seasons are preparation seasons. Buried seasons are growing seasons. And now, everything God developed in the dark is about to be revealed in the light. Your hidden potential is rising. Your hidden wisdom is rising. Your hidden gifts are rising. Your hidden character is rising. What God has been building privately in you, He will reveal publicly through you. This is the year you rise out of obscurity and into visibility, not for fame, but for purpose. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been stuck between who you were and who you are becoming. You've been in transition, not quite who you used to be, but not yet fully who you're destined to be. Transition seasons are confusing, but they are purposeful. They strip away the old and prepare you for the new. They expose what no longer fits. They reveal what must be released. They stretch you into your next dimension. And now that the transition is completing, elevation is beginning. This is the year you step into the next version of yourself. This is the year you rise into identity, rise into maturity, rise into clarity, rise into wholeness, rise into purpose, rise into calling. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been limited financially. You've been faithful but stretched. You've been disciplined but constrained. You've been wise but without breakthrough. You've been carrying burdens larger than your resources. But financial pressure ends where divine provision begins. God is shifting your financial grace this year. He is releasing strategy, opening opportunities, loosening resources, accelerating increase, aligning connections, bringing income streams. You will rise financially not through struggle, but through alignment. This is the year you rise economically, professionally, strategically, and spiritually. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been spiritually stagnant, not because you didn't want God, but because battles drained your sensitivity. Storms weakened your passion. Pain dulled your fire. Disappointment numbed your heart. But this year, spiritual revival is coming to you. Your hunger is returning. Your fire is returning. Your passion is returning. Your discernment is sharpening. Your intimacy with God is deepening. This is not a year of shallow spirituality. It is a year of spiritual rising. You will hear God clearly, sense Him strongly, follow Him confidently, walk with Him powerfully. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been rising in the wrong areas, rising in responsibility, but not joy. Rising in activity, but not impact. Rising in pressure, but not peace. But this year, you rise in alignment. You rise in the areas God ordained, not the areas people demanded. You rise where heaven has placed you, not where others pushed you. You rise into purpose, not pressure. This is the year your rise becomes intentional God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been quiet for too long. Silence has covered your voice. But this is the year your voice rises, your influence rises, your ideas rise, your creativity rises, your message rises. The world will hear what heaven placed inside you. You will speak with authority, with wisdom, with clarity. You will speak from healing, not hurt. You will speak from identity, not insecurity. You will speak from purpose, not pressure. God said, this is the year you rise. Some of you have been in battles that felt unfair. You wondered, why me? Why this? Why now? But those battles were birth pains, and now the birthing is happening. This is the year you rise from pain into power, from battles into breakthrough, from warfare into winning. You didn't suffer for nothing. Elevation is the compensation for endurance. God said, this is the year you rise. This is the year you rise in your thinking, rise in your discipline, rise in your standards, rise in your boundaries, rise in your decisions, rise in your maturity, rise in your faith, rise in your obedience, rise in your courage, rise in your execution. This is the year you rise out of procrastination and into progress. Rise out of excuses and into action. Rise out of fear and into boldness. Rise out of lack and into abundance. Rise out of doubt and into divine certainty. Rise out of surviving and into thriving. Rise out of wandering and into purpose. Rise out of the old version of you and into the evolved version. Heaven designed, God said, this is the year you rise. You will rise in unexpected ways. Rise in unexpected places. Rise through unexpected doors. Rise by unexpected connections. Rise with unexpected favor. Rise with unexpected acceleration. Because when God decides it is your year to rise, nothing, absolutely nothing can keep you down. Not people, not fear, not your past, not circumstances, not the enemy, not timing, not limitation, not insecurity. This is the year heaven lifts you. This is the year purpose activates you. This is the year opportunity chases you. This is the year favor covers you. This is the year identity strengthens you. This is the year clarity stabilizes you. This is the year boldness defines you. This is the year discipline shapes you. This is the year you rise. Not halfway, not partially, not momentarily, not inconsistently. Rise fully, rise boldly, rise unapologetically, rise fearlessly, rise intentionally, rise spiritually, rise emotionally, rise financially, rise relationally, rise mentally, rise purposefully. God said, this is the year you rise. And nothing in hell or on earth can stop the rise God ordained.